I go there for you. Anything you want, I go there for you. Now, hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Janae. This is my aunt.
Hello.
What's your name?
Auntie Tanya.
Oh, she's already eating. Okay, so we just, I don't know, we're kind of bored, so we wanted to do a mukbang, a 90-day fiance review and a mukbang at the same time. So we wanted to review 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. This is the only one I watched, and let me tell you, I've been hooked. Are you hooked on it?
I'm hooked.
So yeah, we wanted to.
I've been hooked since Danielle and Muhammad.
I don't even know who they are, but
find out.
So I guess I need to go back in the archives and watch 90 Day Fiance. So let me show y'all what we're eating. Again, it's late. We went to Wendy's. I got a Caesar salad, courtesy of my aunt. Thank you. A baked potato. I'm about to hook this up. My aunt has a baked potato as well.
And chives. That's why I'm over here.
She don't eat any meat. Did you? Wait, no. Did you? I know you didn't use my sour cream.
Girl, you didn't.
That was my. I did get sour cream.
You had a straight.
You used the sour cream.
Girl, you had a straight.
Oh no, it's another one in here. It's another one in here. They gave both of us sour cream. Okay, anyway, let's get started with the review before we. Right. Okay. So first, we're gonna start off with Tom and Darcy. What do you think about them, Auntie Tanya?
Darcy, beautiful lady. Just gorgeous.
Independent too.
Labels everywhere, just that one. Crazy though. I think Darcy.
You think she crazy?
Well,
yeah, because I'm like,
she got some issues.
Nah, but Tom gives me like CEO of a major corporation who's also embezzling money and committing tax fraud type vibes. Like he just don't.
He just a whole lot.
He I don't know. He's a narcissist. I think
he's looking for
somebody he can control, somebody without a backbone. He don't want a strong-willed woman.
A trophy wife.
What you mean by that?
Somebody as beautiful as Darcy, but he don't want her to talk.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't want a woman with a backbone who's gonna tell him like it is, and then got the nerve to be like.
If you knew the 90 Day Fiance, you didn't see the other guy.
I saw clips of it when she was with Jesse. He looked young though.
He was young,
and like she was just walking all over him.
No, he was running circles around her.
Oh, so he was crazy too. Well, maybe it's just Darcy's taste.
That's why I'm saying it's Darcy.
So is it Darcy or is it her taste?
She tried to go for looks. She got a certain type.
Instead of character.
Yeah.
You gotta get over that type.
But then this is my thing. As women, and it's like they gotta pick us. You can't pick no man.
Who said she picked him?
I'm just saying.
Oh, in general, yeah. In
general. And that's sad.
I don't know. I like the scene. I don't know if you saw it, but the scene with her daughters and then she and her twin sister. You know she has a twin.
They go get my soda over there. Not a juice.
So I'm gonna just tell y'all. So there was a scene where she was with her daughters and like they were just having a mommy-daughter night, and I really liked that. How she was just bonding with them and focusing on them. Like that was nice to see. And also when Darcy and her twin sister went to her brother's gravesite, I really liked that because they held their brother in such like a high regard, and they said that he would have never approved of Tom. And they also said that he was the ideal man, like he knew how to treat a woman, and they should be dating someone who's like the epitome of their brother. So like I really like that, and how we just got to see a glimpse of her personal life. What
brothers treat their sisters
better than they treat their girl. Oh, well, never mind. We're not gonna get personal here.
Your brother treat them all bad.
I didn't say it. I didn't say. Do we have pepper? Oh, you was not supposed to be eating bacon. Oh, they bacon flavor.
That's soy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but Tom, he was disrespectful. Like, how you ghosted her, you fell in love with somebody else, and now you're trying to get back into the picture. I just be thinking he just be trying to be on the show, honestly.
Some people do.
What?
Just want to be on the show.
Just want to be on the show. Like, you are already in love. Like, move on and let that girl live. You put notes on her car. Like, sir, go home, please.
Notes on her car, Darcy?
He put a note on Darcy's car, and she asked her sister to rip it up. She was like, I'm not reading that. She was over him. And then him trying to contact her, she's still saying that he's trying to contact her. So
I don't know.
Yeah, he just on one.
But Darcy, I mean, as beautiful as she is, seems like she would be able to have, you know, she got a failed marriage.
Shoot, we beautiful and look where we at on a Saturday night. We're talking about 90 Day Fiance.
Ain't got no fiance.
Ain't got near fiance. So I don't
do.
know how much of a role beauty plays. Okay, you ready to move on to the next person, or you
Go ahead.
got a little something? Okay, so Yolanda and William. I like Yolanda. I don't know. I just feel like she's a very selfless person. Like, she's devoted herself to her children. You know, she was married. Her husband was incarcerated. He ended up passing away. So I just feel like she's looking for her own happiness because, you know, after dealing with her husband,
Raising kids.
raising her children, you know, she found somebody, and I don't know.
You ain't ate one bite and I'm about to be
I got into it. So how do you feel about Yolanda?
You gotta refresh me a little bit.
Yolanda is the black lady. Williams is the...
Did he ever show up?
You know he didn't show up. I know he a catfish. You know he a catfish. The producers know he a catfish, but they got to get paid. We know that Williams, her children tried to tell her, girl, his Instagram disappeared. And somebody emailed her, blackmailing her, saying, I'll expose your
I saw that.
naked pictures if you don't send me money.
I can relate to her
African,
because it's nothing more precious than sharing, you know, love. And women, they say, fall in love with their ears. So if a man is telling you the right things, you're going to want to hear that. And you will go, it'll take a lot for you to believe that man was lying to you.
You got to acknowledge those red flags, especially if you got children who grew up in the age of social media and they telling you, like, Ma, I think you're getting catfish. This person is not real. And you still going after he done deleted the Instagram account. Somebody blackmailed you. You still trying to hire an investigator. Shoot, you could hire me to tell you Williams ain't real.
He never showed up.
He never showed up. She hired an investigator. I don't know.
What the investigator said?
The investigator was like, it's most likely you've been catfish. But she holding on. She holding on like how David was with Lana. But I don't know. She wasn't even in the show that much.
She didn't have no scene.
She didn't what?
Have no scene.
Oh yeah, she never went out the country. But
that's sad.
I just hope you find love, Yolanda, because you've been through a lot. Yeah, somebody really trying to find love and
y'all playing
with people's emotions, right? But I don't know. The email should have said something. The email should have been a trigger for her. Like, he deleted the blackmail, saying, I'll expose your pictures if you don't send me money. Yo.
And that was the whole goal in the first place.
The whole goal, get some money. And girl, don't send no pictures to nobody.
So I keep on getting
don't send no pictures
these,
at all. Oops,
I keep on getting all these messages.
African prints?
Yeah,
They're prints.
Not pretty much.
Oh, girl, and there's a brown piece of lettuce. Yeah.
And they're saying, go on WhatsApp. So they like Jamaicans and stuff like that. Let's go on WhatsApp. What's WhatsApp? I'm like, I'm not adding another social media so we can talk. We can talk right here.
It's an app
where
you can message people.
Why would they keep on?
I haven't used WhatsApp in a while. Oh, they probably trying to scam you like how old dude trying to scam Yolanda. Are you ready for the next person? Anything else you want to say about Yolanda, Miss Yolanda? She's so pretty to me.
Yeah, she reminds me of me trying to find love. I've heard you gotta be careful though, because you know we older, and we ain't gonna heal as fast. So it's just on to the next, Yolanda. You beautiful. Get out that house. Get out that computer.
Right, that phone.
And
find true love, true happiness. We are rooting for you, Yolanda.
Yeah.
All right.
It seemed like there would be some men right into the show saying she's beautiful. I'll take her.
Probably. Let's move on to Stephanie and Erica. Yawn. They was born. They were boring. Like Stephanie mama was on it though. She said, "You're just confused. You've been hurt by a lot of men. I mean, you've been hurt by previous boyfriends, and I think you're confused." She want her to have a traditional wedding. She was shaking her head the whole time. I'm like, dang, this why Stephanie didn't want to come out. And I don't know. I did like Erica's parents though. Her dad seems really fun. They were very accepting of her. And they just seem like supportive parents. I was looking at them like, dang, can y'all adopt me, please?
Oh Lord.
Erica's parents were nice, and I just think like Stephanie, she was nitpicking at everything Erica did.
She wasn't really.
Yeah, she wasn't into, because I'd be doing that with dudes I don't like.
We're not for the rush.
I'll be trying to find the issue.
Yeah, we ain't trying to rush into nothing. When somebody don't, that's when I said she ain't gay.
Well, when what happened?
When she said she ain't trying to rush into nothing. And you supposed to be in love with this person and stuff.
What she said when Erica thought she was about to confess. What did she say? Erica looked so disappointed. She was like, I went and did something. And Erica was like, girl, I know you do not have me sitting up here wasting my time. Wasn't no confession.
No, who had all that medicine? Girl, if you don't heal yourself or you go to...
I don't think there was a cure for that.
But
I think she's just sickly. Yeah, I don't know if you should be traveling to find love.
Okay.
If you... Well, yeah.
Hand me a napkin.
That was, which one have I used? They was a little dry to me, but Erica, you gonna find love, girl. You gonna find love. And no, it was funny. Sorry, I got little notes here. But I just feel like Stephanie was very emotionally draining for Erica. And Erica went and packed her bags, went home. She was like, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Like, Erica was like, deuces.
What you say?
If you don't want me, then don't talk to you. Fantasia, go ahead and free yourself. Erica, like, shoot, I could take some notes from her. She said, but I'm going back to my supportive parents. I'm tired of this. It was like every day.
I think you gotta just not be scared to get hurt. Because people play games. When you go
I am
into
scared to get hurt. Getting hurt makes my stomach churn. I'll be sad.
Where you going?
Trial and error.
That's like
Trial
you
and
kiss
error.
some frogs before you find.
Is that a saying?
Yeah.
I ain't never heard it.
You gotta kiss some. You know how a frog, you kiss a frog, you turn into a prince. You gotta kiss a few frogs before you get your prince. So I'm thinking that means like, don't go into it full-fledged believing everything somebody say. Because that girl had to say something to get her to travel that far.
But but Erica actually liked Stephanie, so I don't think that relates in this situation. I think Stephanie just wanted, she's spontaneous like me. She just wanted to see something new. And that was her chance. And that's it. That's all. Ash and Avery. Avery is so pretty. She be making weed salads and stuff. She's unique.
Hey, refresh me on Ash and... I just was
Ash was the love coach.
Oh, I like him. Yeah, I remember him.
Now, when you seen that scene of him, he had a workshop. And them girls was on his case, and he got so defensive. And then he got defensive with Avery too. And Avery was just trying to, talk to him and help him understand a different perspective and why, he got so much backlash in the workshop. And he walking away from Avery, and like the producers are like, where are you going? I've had experience with this. Like, I don't care how mad you are at somebody. When someone is in your city, your country, when they're in unfamiliar territory and you're familiar, or they come to visit you, you don't ever leave it. I don't care how mad you are. You don't leave that person. For him to be a man and, like, you're supposed to be a protector, why are you walking away from her? And all she did was, like, basically, give him some feedback on that seminar. Like, I don't know. I think he
can't take nothing.
He's a male chauvinist. Yeah.
He think he was perfect. Huh.
But his thing was, I think I was talking to Diamond about it, and Diamond, she was saying that Avery was like not giving him a break, you know? Like she was just like, you did this, you shouldn't have did this, you shouldn't have did that. From his point of view, she was being unsupportive. He was like, I already had a bad day, and then you're coming, you're criticizing me, you're ridiculing me. He was like, I don't want to hear this right now. But I feel like all of the criticism she provided him was constructive. He just wasn't trying to hear it. Like you said,
when
nobody
you
can tell him that.
Perfect. You feel attacked.
It was windy. Yeah, like nobody. He was feeling very attacked to the point where he was walking away, and the producers even intervened. And I'm like, sir, you got to get it together.
Hurry up and get it together. I'm almost finished.
You only got one thing doing some salad?
Get to the next one. My favorite. With him being a relationship coach, it's like, what can you tell me? I'm not going to be the perfect.
But a lot of his stuff was like one-sided. It's based on his, like, where's your research? It's just based on his opinions. And he knew that that ex-wife was not about to let him take that baby to America. Like, you tried it. Well, you said move on. It's about to get juicy. I still got some sour cream left.
I don't.
I know you don't. Okay. Who we gonna do next? Let's do Ed and Rose. You go first this time.
Ed. I'm just gonna put that on the table. Ed. No.
Hey, when that rat,
I don't understand.
That rat was in Ed's flip flops, he was like, no. I felt so uncomfortable for him because he was sweating. He was so uncomfortable sleeping on that gym mat next to Rose. He was like, yeah, nah.
He's spoiled with American.
Girl, if you had to live like that, you would have been able to live under those conditions?
No, I wouldn't, girl. I'm going to give him that. That rat shit was funny. That is scary.
Ed wants somebody he can mold into being whatever he wants them to be.
Yeah, Ed need to realize you might need to take what you can get.
You disrespectful. First you want the STD test. She asked you to get one in return. You say you gonna wait until you get back to America. Nah, you really ain't trying to get the test. You tell the girl to shave her legs. What else?
That might not even be you. He don't even.
Oh, a part of her culture.
Yeah. When we was in high school, we thought hairy legs was cute. Not none that you could braid, but you know.
I don't know. I seen them hairs when the camera was far away. What else? Told the girl bought her a toothbrush and some toothpaste. Told the girl her breath stank, and then she explained that she had an ulcer. Then he felt bad, but it's like, dang, you nitpick so much. And it's like, I'm sure that there's the way she be looking at, the way that Rose be looking at Ed, I can tell it's a lot of stuff she wants to say, but she holds it in. Because she just be looking at him and like, disgust.
Yeah, like I said, women fall in love with what they hear. So she can look past all his shortcomings.
Remember, she thought he was taller. He lied about his height.
No pun intended.
All his shortcomings, yeah.
And then he fell in love with his eyes, and he's still like building on perfection. She's beautiful and she's young and pretty, but she need this and she need that
to fit my mold. Or what I expect her to be. That sister was no joke. She was like, look, you only here for one reason, so I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna cut straight to the point. Look, I need some money. He was like, Rose, did you know about this? Rose said, nope. That sister said, I need some money. I got this shop I'm running. Look at how we living. Ed, run me a check, run me something.
For my sister.
Right. For what my sister has to go through. What else? Her dad, I just appreciated how he was so content and like happy with his lifestyle. Cause I think he lived with like pigs and stuff. But he really like literally the pig was right there. But or whatever animal it was. But it just made me realize that I ain't got no reason to be complaining about my living conditions. Because if he was happy in that type of environment, then shoot, I'm living the life of paradise.
And that's what we don't realize. Thank God.
But
you have to take a shower with somebody else so you don't wait.
With buckets and all that. But
girl, I wonder, did he get all the way nude up there?
I don't think so. It wasn't on the camera.
Girl, that was
he
too
was
much.
ready to go. He said, do I have your blessing to take Rose to a hotel? I gotta get up out of here.
Ooh.
He was like, is she using me for money? I looked at the way she lived. I was just wondering, why do you think you here, Ed? Why do you really think you're here? Then messed up the relationship with your daughter, left your dog behind. But I feel like, I don't know what to say about Ed. I was trying to say something positive, but hey, at least he on the show.
He on the show. I can keep on San Diego.
He is? I thought he was from LA. Okay, Southern California. And next, Lana and David.
Lana and David. Is David the guy that went to the hotel and she never showed up? God damn.
No, how many times?
5 times.
So,
then he's over there. No, I came here before last year. And she gonna be here this time for sure, cause she gonna hurt me again.
He's an optimist.
He sure is an optimist.
No, but I just want to know.
He wasn't bad looking, but
he's a pushover. You can tell he's a pushover, and I don't know how much them producers paid Lana to show up. She showed up. They went on dates and all that, and she would not give that man a kiss. She didn't stay with that man. On the last day, she told him she had to babysit.
My baby.
Lana had.
Was she the pretty girl in the picture?
She was the girl in the picture.
She might be married somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. He might be supporting her whole family, talking about she had to babysit.
And I sent her did he say about $100,000 or something like that?
Girl, I was thinking 8, but shoot. Anyway, he said thousands of dollars over there and then proposed to her. I'm like, sir, she wouldn't even kiss you. Why are you proposing to her? And then they got to talk through that phone, through that app. Have the app translated. He didn't bought her a cell phone. She didn't even answer the phone when he bought her the cell phone. He said, I'm tired of paying for us talking. You know, he had to pay for them to talk through that app that they were talking to for all them years. He said, I'm tired of this. So I bought her a phone that he's still gonna have to pay for. But he didn't call her. She didn't even answer. Her facial expressions, like she was not attracted to that man at all.
There is like a thing, like people on the phone, men just want to talk to women. They pay $1 a minute and shit.
No, David was trying to get married. Okay, David wanted to start a life with Lana. Lana then flaked on him about 2011 times.
This your first season with 90 Day Fiance?
This is the first day I watched it before the 90 days, and I was like, oh my gosh. Let me take this bite. But yeah, I feel bad for him because he seemed like a genuine person. Girl, wait. When he hired the private investigator, then got mad at the private investigator, and also got mad at his friend who told him that, like, a lot of women out there are con artists, and she's trying to get over. Huh?
He in Russia? Is she Russian or something like that?
Where was they at? What country was Lana from?
I hope I ain't smacking.
Girl, people be smacking all the time.
My homegirl didn't like that.
This thing froze. But I just know his friend was from the same country as Lana. Then he hired that private investigator. Then the private investigator didn't tell him what he wanted to hear. Then
he gonna shoot the messenger.
Shot the messenger all the way.
Why didn't he just go for his friend? She was cute.
And she could speak English. No, but shoot, I forgot what I was about to say.
You was finna say about him shooting the messenger.
I don't know. I just know that they hired. Oh, she's from the Ukraine.
Okay.
She's from Ukraine. How you say it? She's Ukrainian. Okay. So he had a friend from there. He hired a private investigator, and he was like, "Nah, she gonna show up." So that's why I'm like, how did they get Lana on the show after all that flaking? How did Lana finally show up?
Some man was talking to him through that app like he was a woman. And he didn't want that money to stop, so he contacted who picture he used.
That's your theory?
That's my theory.
And then you saw when he went to the apartment complex and the little man answered the phone. I really thought that was about to be Lana.
When he broke down on his way, she don't know. I got her address and I'm going. You go in a whole nother country. Already, I got stood up. Well, I guess being alone on a Saturday night ain't so bad. I ain't driving.
Right. You ain't flying out of the country for love. You ain't nobody saying they gonna reveal your news if you don't send them no money. I'll be like, look, you're gonna have to show the world because I ain't got nothing to give you. You didn't scam the wrong person. All right.
How dare you?
To even, think to do something. I'm saying people are conniving. This is why I keep to myself because you never know.
So what's the good thing about this person?
About who?
That she fell on Yolanda fell.
Williams. He was cute in the stock photo.
Okay.
I knew he wasn't real though when I saw the amount of followers he had.
I thought this dude, he hit me up. He was fine. I was like,
was he real?
No, that's the one time I go to WhatsApp so we can chat. I'm not going nowhere. I don't even know what that is. And then he said, "What's your favorite color?" You said that 2 days ago, fool. Do you even know who you're talking to?
Probably not.
You hopping from chick to chick.
Just seeing what you can get. Okay. David.
I'm through with this.
I don't know why you proposed to Lana. All these years on earth you have and you can't see through that.
Okay.
No, she
That's
was not.
what I'm talking about.
That she was not attracted to you. She didn't even want to kiss you. She didn't want to stay with you. I really do hope David finds love though, like, cause he was over there tearing up.
Yeah.
Didn't want to leave her side.
And she ain't paying him no attention.
Even though all their encounters were so awkward.
Did Rose and them kiss?
I think they did.
Ooh.
I think they did a little more than kiss.
Ooh. You're a bad one.
Cause the producers got it out, or they were like, "Are you being honest, Rose?" And she was like, "She was like, yeah, I guess I'm."
Ooh.
She felt awkward. All right.
That was 90 Day Fiance. Oh, we gotta go to the rapper.
I know we got two more, but I wanted to say him for last. Guzman and Lisa. We got Jeffrey and Varya. I think Varya is from Russia. Varya crazy. Varya and Jeffrey are meant for each other because they crazy. Varya said, "Move, B, get out the way." I know my accent is off, but so first off, she turned.
I'm sorry.
She turned down Jeffrey's proposal. Jeffrey was like, "Deuces." Sound familiar? You didn't. You turned down my proposal, so I'm leaving. This is a breakup. She didn't break up with you, sir. She just said she wasn't ready to get married. That threw me a little off because he's kind of like, if I don't get it.
That is turning down a proposal.
I know. I said he turned down the proposal, but I know you ain't looking through Facebook while we're making a video. Okay, we got to hurry up because your attention span. So, he turned down the proposal. Varya turned down the proposal. So, Jeffrey said deuces and dip. I don't think, she didn't say she wanted to end the relationship. That's where I'm coming from. She just wasn't ready to get married at that time.
But if I'm on my knees saying I love you.
And I'm not ready, you rather me let you know now or leave you at the altar?
Let me know that, please.
That's what I'm saying. Then she pop up out of nowhere. Another case of trying to stay on the show because that looked hecka staged. Jeffrey in the house with Mary. She say, "Move, B, get out the way." She tell Mary to leave. She was so rude. He started to build a relationship or rekindle a relationship with one of his exes or one of his friends.
Okay, I remember her.
Yeah.
She was real pretty.
They started talking when he returned back to the U.S.
And she went to the U.S.?
Varya went to the U.S. Was at the house while Mary was there, even though that was staged, but showed up and was being all types of rude to that girl. And they're talking about, you Americans. Girl, it's you. Showed up trying to get Jeffrey back. Jeffrey didn't do nothing. He didn't defend Mary.
Over?
He was just standing there. I think he was just happy that two women were like fighting over him. So he was just standing in the sidelines. Mary was like, I don't have time for this. I'm grown. She did. She got the same car as me with my old car. And Varya ended up staying. We know Jeffrey really likes Varya, so he's trying to rekindle the flame with Varya and just left Mary.
Well, Mary better wake up.
Yeah.
She watched him run over there.
Stop waiting. She was supportive she was supportive the whole time.
That's so beautiful.
Despite her own sentiments about the situation. And then they started to build a relationship after he left Russia. And then as soon as Varya shows up, he forgets about Mary. I think he likes Varya because she feisty and she crazy like him.
Yeah, he sure is.
She didn't showed up at the game night with all the friends like, hi everybody, then met the sons. I'm like, Varya don't even care that she just completely came up in here and ruined whatever they were trying to build. And she said, I don't want you around pretty girls. So she wanted him to drop Mary because she didn't want him around other pretty girls.
She was pretty.
But it's like, girl, where are you? You show up unexpectedly. You don't tell me you're coming. You be disrespectful to the woman. You're disrespectful to the woman I'm supposed to be dating. Jeffrey didn't even care though. He went right back to Varya. Right. He wanted that. It was that thrill. I think Varya was that thrill for him. It was good. It was
yeah, because she didn't give in, surrender right away, and he threw all stops. Marry me, and then you turned to marry me down.
And not even that, just that personality. It just seems like Mary, I don't want to say level-headed, but Mary is like a level-headed person, like, and Varya is that feisty, rambunctious, like, all over the place, just like him. So if they want a little dysfunctional relationship, more power to you. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Last. Baby love.
Baby love.
Baby love. I do.
With them, that concert and all them African girls, like, they cannot be.
I'll go there for you. Anything you want, I'll go there for you. She said, change the music video. I don't want a girl in the music video. This is supposed to be my music video. Everybody tell him this lady is controlling. She is possessive. She's argumentative. But Guzman don't care. He got a goal in mind. And he gonna do anything to reach that goal. Now that's called perseverance.
She can't see that. It's like, girl, I don't know what everybody's supposed to think highly of themselves.
He said, just because I call a woman baby doesn't mean I'm dating her. And when he proposed, he said, I never really proposed, but I've seen it in movies. So I hope I did it. This is a game to him. He trying to get the spousal visa. He trying to get that green card. And
when I seen her, I was like, and he's nice looking, because I'm not, sometimes I'm like visually attracted to certain looks. And but he was a nice looking African dude. Not to say like, I'm probably worded that a little wrong.
I plead the fifth.
Delete the fifth. But I'm just saying,
Lisa
I thought he was nice looking, young.
He was a nice guy.
Got his whole future. Nice guy at that, too.
Him and his roommates picked her up from the airport.
Ooh, girl, I would have been. And she's sitting up there like, I'm so cute, girl.
If I had $1 for every time Lisa said, I'm done, Guzman, and pop it right back up 10 minutes later.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, she want that love.
So how did they go? How did they go? And she was complaining about the hotel. Girl, you lucky to be in anybody's
that hotel
face.
was something else. They ended up getting married. They went through all types of ropes trying to get that mama approved. When she still didn't approve, that wedding was so cringy. Somebody said it looked like a funeral. Everybody looked like they didn't want to be there. If I was at that wedding, I would have been like, when is this about to be over? The mama didn't want him to marry her. The brothers didn't want him to marry her. They just felt like she was too combative, and I don't think she understands their culture, and that man is supposed to lead, because she's like, he needs to acclimate to the American culture.
Honestly, I think some of that was like racial too.
They said I saw a clip on YouTube that said she called him the N-word. I don't know how true that is. I don't know the validity. I don't know if it's clickbait or if she really did, but what you mean by some of it is racial? Why the mama didn't want?
No, like she's thinking she better than him. Like I deserve to have all this. You
living like this.
You really thought you get in that mirror and look. That's like I'm her, like her age and stuff, and I really expect to go just say I'm gonna be with Drake. And Drake dragging me around with all them young, beautiful girls like your age and shit. And I'm over here, I want to be in the video. If you don't sit yourself down.
No Drake, but I do.
I'm just saying, using that as a
example.
Yeah, it's like the same thing. She older than him. She's less, from my point of view, less attractive than him. They don't even have the same culture.
But
so just like them girls at the concert was like,
is this a joke?
Yeah. And then to me, I don't know what kind of reputation you have, but Drake wouldn't be fronting me on the Instagram, this my new chick.
If Drake needed a green card, he would. And if that girl said, this is how you gonna get your green card, he wants something. Like, he's going to do whatever it takes. She didn't
see that?
Yelled at him.
Ain't no love.
Everybody sees that. Even when he was saying she's a little whiter than expected or something like that. But she's a woman, so she does the trick.
Ooh.
I'm like, I ain't never really proposed, but I've seen it in movies. All of this is a joke to him. He's young. It just shows me that niggas be the same everywhere. I don't know. That dudes are the same everywhere.
Well, on that note.
No, he wasn't done.
That's enough on that woman. Okay, we ain't done. But my makeup.
Girl, we supposed to be, I don't know.
You can take stuff out.
You want to provide any relationship? Yeah, we're going to have to. You want to provide any relationship advice?
Well, don't be scared in love. But do know it's a 50-50 chance you're not going to get everything you put in. You might
and
not
stop
get
playing
it.
with people. Stop playing with people. Stop being a user.
Yeah, and to me, my thing to people, be straight up, because it's the cemetery full of people that lie.
Well, if they were straightforward, they wouldn't be getting all these gifts. They wouldn't be getting the monetary gifts. They wouldn't be getting their green cards, because we know, the producers know, you know. I know, shoot. Little Olivia probably knows. These people do not be in love. They got a goal at mind, and they're going to do whatever. And you on TV too, so we got to make it dramatic. But I don't think Lisa and Guzman going to stay together. Who do you think any of the couples are? I think Vanya and Jeffrey going to stay together, because
two birds of a feather.
Girl, who else? Everybody else, y'all got catfish. Tom and Darcy, we know they broke up. Yeah.
Well, I thought I was happy that she found him instead of that
Jesse. But anyway, did we not cover? We covered pretty much everything.
90 Day Fiance was
before the 90 days.
before
Crazy.
the 90 days.
I think they're about to have a little virtual reunion or tell all the next episode, and they're all going to be talking to each
I'm
other.
gonna look at it while I'm lay down tonight.
I don't think it's on.
It's on demand.
The virtual one? Were they all talking to each
no,
other?
I don't know if that's out yet, but I'm just saying, you couldn't see. I hadn't been following them and all that stuff. But all this other stuff.
You can still give your opinion. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on. Everybody be safe out there. Hug your loved ones tight. Your loved ones tight. And
that's why I'm hugging this loved one tight. I'm glad you came.
I'll go there for you. Anything you want, I go there.
Very good.
I'll go there for you. Anything you want, I'll go there for you. Now, all right. Peace, y'all.